So, right. The only thing is how to get... Oh no, that's not as much of a thing. I could just put the... I could just bring the iron up on the side of the building. I don't really want to. Oh, let's think about it while we actually connect these up. Did I just put... Yeah, I just put it straight in the middle. We'll do that here too. Just kind of line it up. I don't know if this measure is going to be helpful, but what's happening right now? Oh. Would help if I put this the correct way around. And we can put some of these in here. I'll keep some. That's what would be ideal, is to bring it down, like once we have the assemblers up here, bring it down on the inside and bring it out the end, maybe? Kind of like that. We'll see. Okay. So let's try and copy the layout again, and then we'll work out how to actually get the iron in. Love the music in this game. Yeah, we should be able to do that. I don't think I'm using that area for anything else. See you later. Oh, we don't need another floor hole. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, we can do like an overflow as well. Yeah, this is good. Which way around was this? So the bottom is coming in from the right, the top is coming in from the left. Not helpful. Bottom left, bottom right, and all the way left. Top right and all the way left. Top left and all the way right. There we go. They're the words. Okay, and then floor holes are 2. I could potentially amend this slightly to make it easier, but I don't know. I'll do it how it is now for now. For now. And we can change it once we know if this will work or not. And this is going to be Mark 2 here, because this is the screws, I think. This plates. This is screwed. What's our O? Meta. Don't worry me like that. What's wrong? Starting to miss the fun of puzzling out how to cram as many buildings into one blueprint. Uh-oh. Won't fit on your Factorio schedule. No. Was that why you were holding off? 'Cause I wasn't actually sure why you weren't playing. Oh, yes, because it was super recent. I remember now. Actually, does this look alright as a fence? Not really. That's a shame. I guess hex it is. You've been doing so much Twitch stuff, you haven't really gamed at all much recently. Oh, wow. I do see you around a lot. Hadn't realized that it was like cutting into gaming time. Okay. So, we've got the power in. We just need to power it on. And work out how to get the iron in. Even when you're not modding, definitely more actively chatting in at least 1 or 2 streams, usually when you're watching. That doesn't even account for time spent working on your bot. Oh, you've got... Oh, yeah. The bot that, Is that the bot Smelly uses? I use StreamerBot and like just try and find and piece together all the things I need for that using that. Dev chat mentioned what? What are you talking about, cross keys? We talk about all sorts here. The bot doesn't do anything that can't already be done with other bots that are out there. Fair enough. But you can still do a lot. Like, it's nice to have... Like, the reason why I started using StreamerBot is because that you can basically use it for everything, and I like having everything in one place. So, like, even though it's slightly more complicated to set up, it feels more customizable. It's nearly like having... it's nearly like developing your own bot. Nearly. Not quite, because all the framework is already there and you don't have to deal with Twitch changing APIs on you. Oh, you're a web dev. Think good with making Twitch bots and shit. Nice. I think we've got a few people that are in some kind of dev in this, that are regulars in this stream. So you're in good company. I also learned a little Python a while back. Sorry, my bot picks up anything with a dot as a as a link. I haven't been able to work out how to stop it doing that. Sorry. Speaking of dev stuff, I need to find some kind of regex or something to put in. But I'm not quite sure how to change what I've got set up because I picked it up from a pre-built thing. Zero desire to stream yourself, but Twitch stream engineering fascinates you. You wish it was more of a thing. Oh, that's cool. Custom code, combining Twitch JavaScript sample code and Discord.js. Nice. Well, I know that I can always ask a few people if I have any coding questions. I also have a my partner is also a dev. Wow. He's in automated QA. So like if there's any like specific things that are about coding in general, he can usually help me. Perfectly happy for a streamer to set up their own automation, but if they're not super interesting, your bot does let you add personal touches like taunt messages when it bans a chatbot. Oh, cool. You're old enough to remember when the only way to properly chat on the internet was IRC. I know of it, but I never experienced it. I'm 35. So I don't know if that just means that I was sheltered from it or I'm not old enough. Yeah, I was probably sheltered from it. We didn't get like proper internet and like actual home internet for a while. I know I was quite sheltered as a kid. We had very limited time on the shared computer. Under the hood Twitch chat is IRC on steroids. I'm not surprised. It was originally Justin TV, right? So it was like before it was Twitch and all corporate and everything. It was just people wanting to share. People wanting to share with each other, basically. I'm definitely old enough for IRC at the time, interested in computers enough to know about it. Already adapted to AIM, wasn't super into communicating with people in general. Yeah, that's also a thing. You gotta be wanting to talk to randomers or friends online to find out about these things. They've got a newer event subscription interface they want bots to migrate to, but it's finicky and doesn't quite have the same data you can get through an IRC. Yeah, is that the how they connect to the power-ups and stuff, or is that going to be everything eventually? Because I want to make it so that when somebody does like Gigantifies and Mo or stuff like that, something actually shows on my screen. So I need to work out how to do that. Preferably with Streamable, because that's what I know. Okay, how to do this? Those systems basically tell you everything, but subscribing to events is just more complicated than passing the different types of IRC. Okay. I think I get it. So I could split this. Like in an RLC message, I can see a chatbot's message and tag telling me it's their first message. The event subsystem doesn't tell me if it's the first message or not, so I can't use that to decide whether to auto ban unless you see the message in ILC. Oh dear. So yeah. Yeah, so it doesn't actually give you as much information as you want. But Twitch thinks it gives you enough. I think I'm just gonna take the easy way on this. No, that's gonna be too high. That's about it. Oh, actually. I could do with splitting it here as well. Going in there. Actually, this doesn't need to be a Mark IV, does it? Neither does this. Make this Mark II. Just be... Wait, no. That Mark II, this can be Mark I, because we had it as Mark I before, and that was fine. Okay. So this is all connected up and going once it's got iron. Oh. I think I'm throttling this on all of them. Oh no. Evie, stay on the chair. Please. So we have 3 iron plate factories, which need 90. So this actually does need to be Mark II. Which means we need this to be more than Mark 2. Let me check the screws as well. 15. Yeah, that's fine on Mark 1. And then Mark 2 coming out. So... that needs to be Mark 2. This needs to be Mark 2. Do. Okay, I think that's gonna work. I know why they want to migrate, but the way they built the old system is gonna take ages. Yeah, that's the thing. They never, when old systems are built, you wouldn't think about the way. Like, oh, what if we want to change this later? Is it going to be a pain in the ass? Oh, it is? Well, we're still not changing how we did things. Old school IRC chat is just name message, so like cross keys, hello. The Twitch hot glues a ton of extra metadata on the front of the message that gets stripped out before being displayed. Yeah. So like we know if it's your first time chat. We know if you are a suspicious bannable user. We know all sorts of things about you just by clicking on your username in chat. I never told you what to make. You're making reinforced plates, please. There we go. Like if Meta Knight says something, actually says like Meta Knight, name color purple, icons first chat gift lead is following true. Hello! Yeah. So many things. Annoying parts, how to architect the connection code, because for X streams I'm going from X persistent IRC to a single event sub connection with subscriptions to Y events. X streamers. Oh dear. Yeah. There's a lot of parts to it all, isn't there? I will not pretend to understand most of that, but I can see how it might be difficult. Okay, it won't let me build on top. How's going to be the best way to do this? Because I could do literally, you go up, you go up. But that might be a bit of a pain for doors on the other side. One day I hope there's a market for stream dev like there is for emojis and such. And make a good hobby hustle. I'm sure, like, I feel like there is technically a market for it already, but not everybody wants to invest their time in that. Because there's, like, Carnage has a guy that does things like that for him. Like, Nessa's learning how to do it. Like, there's things. And event subscriptions use an arcane cost mechanic that's very heavily dependent on authorized permissions. Oh no. God. So, door, 1, 2, 3. Door, 1, 2, 3. Door, 1, 2, 3. I want to automate shout out an incoming raid. IRC just gives you a special message telling you who's raided. Awesome. Put in specific event type for incoming raids. Need the streamer to authorize your bot explicitly to listen to that. Yeah. Yeah, there are event listeners and stuff in StreamerBot that I want to set up so that I can have like more customizable things than just the alerts that Streamlabs does. I want to make it much better. Is one of the few exceptions. Seeing who actually thinks about it, generally avoid bigger streamers, but the majority of them still run default alerts, etc. Yeah. So like, one guy whose whole stick is he wears a bodysuit covered in macro boards that controls his stream and his set. Okay, that's interesting. I think the reason why Ko thinks about this stuff is he was an IT guy before being a streamer. So he actually like he does think about this stuff because that's one of his things. It's where I've come from with thinking about this stuff because I like those sorts of things. Always have. I think it's a really, really interesting thing that is just, I don't know if it's like difficult to learn as such. It's just not readily available to learn. Because it's always been like the purview of nerds. So people don't give it as much credit as they should. Like, oh, that's what nerds do. Like, Yeah, and I am. Leave me alone. I like being one. Oh, I might change this from catwalk. I don't feel like that's helping any. I think stream elements, etc. have a vested interest in pushing the idea there's no point in using anything other than what they offer for obvious reasons. Yeah, they very much go on the whole, oh, it's just easier to do it how with our stuff. You don't need to know how to do it. Maybe I don't need to, but maybe I want to. Yeah, Streamlabs trying to rip off OBS was awful. And just awfully done. I don't understand why anybody thought that would be a good idea. Like, OBS still has its issues. Occasionally, they're quite, like, obscure issues. But why? Nope. Oh, I can just go underneath. Wonderful. So I can just do that and then go up top and delete the... stuff I don't want. Wonderful. Without falling down is even better. Honestly, I can't even remember if it's Streamlabs or Stream Elements I use for my alerts. That's how much I want to make my own. I haven't even paid attention to who I'm currently using. Oh, don't need that. Need to decide what to do with this, but for now we'll just put a railing. This might end up just being another open area. Fixit would like to remind you, while resting is not an activity valued by Fixit, being unable to work due to exhaustion is something frowned upon.
Soldier.
Thank you for the posture check and the stretch to again. I'll take a break in a moment. Just want to have a little more of a look at what this looks like from various angles. I'm sure it was something snarky in the message. Yeah. I've had that one a few times. I can't remember what it says. I don't think I ever get to the end before it goes away. I have looked to see if you can make them stay on screen for a little bit longer, but unfortunately not. No, this might end up not even having smart plates on the roof. How many? So if I'm making smart plating, but if I want to make 20 a minute, which will use half of the rotors and the reinforced iron plates we have, I need to use 10 or overclock or summer sloop. I don't even know how many we'd be able to fit up here. I guess if we use this area too. Yeah, we could easily get 10 up here. I really don't know if I want to. This is kind of just so nice as it is. I quite like that I'm just getting 40 a minute of both of these. Oh, we're getting low on concrete again. Not in it to win it today, huh? What's up? Something else decided it wants to crap out on you. Always having concrete issues. Don't remember it being that bad in the pre-release versions. Yeah. I was always running out of concrete, so I don't know what. I don't know what you were, how you weren't. Just brain dead. Oh, that's fair. We can't all have good days. We can't have good days all the time, is what I mean. Speaking of brain dead. Naturally use more concrete, having the experience and knowing building foundations and such is helpful. I feel like I just use more concrete in a shorter amount of time because I know what I'm building. I'm not like tearing it down and rebuilding it again. So I'm more likely to run out of concrete because it's not being produced quick enough. That's why you have 2 lines feeding concrete into 2 or 3 dimensional depots. Yeah, that's what we were talking about that earlier. Does that work really well? Because I was wondering if anybody does that. It's not something I've thought of until recently. Say thought of. Saw on Reddit. Works beautifully. You're refilling at double or triple speed. Okay. Cool. I will have to make another quick concrete factory then. Plus, your inventory is yet another upload speed. Yeah, if you're not just constantly using the product. Oh wait, I need to do it on this one first. Okay. Let's just make sure we can get to the ground level from here. Do. Yes. Well, not quite ground level, but you know what I mean. still need to build a dimensional depot. I was going to reload by hand. Finally, it unlocks that this weekend. Turns out I can't access it until you build one of the depots to start with. Really? That's interesting. I didn't know you had to build a depot first. I just did because I wanted to. I wanted to be able to automatically put concrete and plates in. I think that was the first thing I hooked up was concrete because it's just so handy. Since the depot loader is still limited in speed, your one factory with a container or two will easily keep up with multiple depots. We'll see. I don't know how much concrete I'm actually making. Might only be making 45 a minute. I'm not making a lot. God, it's really 4 already. Oh, time flies. When this is all you've been doing all day. Whee!